Hey there, it's Claire from Clairified Creations, and today's video is all about Invisalign. I have been finished with Invisalign for a little over a month now, so I thought I would do this full-on in-depth review of Invisalign, what it's like, how much it costs, how much I paid, is it worth it, answering all your questions relating to starting Invisalign treatment, because I know when I first started, I had so many questions and there wasn't a ton out there on YouTube as to what it's like. And so I thought this video would be super helpful for you all if you're considering it or if you're currently going through it. Also have some tips and tricks to make your life a little bit easier. So stick around for the end. I have several that I've kind of learned as you go. It's a process for sure. If you all are new to my channel, I am a nurse and I'm kind of in between jobs right now, but I am going to be starting as an oncology nurse in just a few weeks now. In the process of moving, I've already moved and I'm going to be in Greenville, South Carolina. Let me just share with you all things Invisalign as well as before and after pictures. I'm going to include several in here as well just to give you guys just a look at how it worked for me. The real reason I did Invisalign was specifically for two teeth that were jutting out. I did not like the way I looked and those two teeth were really starting to bother me, so that's the whole reason that this process got started. The first part of this video is going to be initial visit, consultation, what to expect when you first go in. So the first step that I had to find was an orthodontist. With Invisalign treatment, it is not as much as the traditional braces, so you don't have to go in quite as often as you do for braces that I know of, at least from people that I've talked to, and I've talked to my dentist about that. And she said Invisalign, it's a lot less maintenance as far as going in for appointments. Trying to find a flexible schedule, I worked office hours Monday through Friday, and most orthodontists are only open office hours. So trying to find an early one or one that goes later can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. So there's that factor to consider. When I first got there, I kind of knew that I wanted to do the Invisalign route over braces just for looks, and I'm a little bit older. I'm currently 23 now. I finished with the trays when I was just past 23, but I was mostly 22 for all of it except the last 3 days. First appointment, let's talk about what they do. So you walk into the orthodontist and the first thing they're going to ask you is, do you want Invisalign or braces? And I told them really looking at Invisalign. So she did all the initial things. They do a ton of scans. I'm not kidding. The scanning process probably took a good 20 minutes, and you might think I'm exaggerating, but no way. You get into this scanner and you put your whole face into it and it scans all the way around your jaw. And so you go through that through different angles. So you do this, you do that, and then you do it straight. And afterwards, she takes sort of like a flashlight almost. There's probably a technical term. Now, if you all are dentists, please don't come at me because I don't know half of that. I'm a nurse, not a dentist. It has a light on it and it scans all of your teeth. And you have to open it like that and that. And then they do traditional x-rays. So they do the 3D scans and then the scanner. And traditional ones where you have to bite down. And my goodness, you guys, that hurt so bad. I was for sure that after that all got done that my gums were just a bleeding mess. It felt like that. I don't think they actually bled. I could not believe the amount of pain because every time you bite down, it's just really uncomfortable. It's a bigger bite than you would normally take. So just be aware the scanning process is a little bit long, much longer and much more in-depth than anything I have ever experienced. After that is they put something up on the screen which shows what your current teeth look like. So that's the Invisalign 3D model of it, and it shows you what your teeth looks like now and then what it will look like after treatment, which was so cool. If you want to watch all my videos, I did post quite a few of them, probably 3 or 4. The doctor comes in and she talks about the biggest factor, which is price. So I'm gonna be fully just real with you all. Invisalign is so expensive. It is crazy how much they're charging to correct your teeth. I'm talking thousands of dollars. I know most Invisalign treatments can range around $5,000. My specific quote was $5,000 for Invisalign. So the entire process, all the scans, x-rays, every appointment, all the trays, that was an all-inclusive price. So once I paid the amount that I paid, I was good to go. Came in as many times. If I had something go wrong, that was free, included with how much I paid. Now, before I went in to this with my old job, I made sure to get orthodontic insurance, and that's definitely something to look into. And pro tip, if you're starting a new job or you're thinking about doing anything with straightening your teeth, check with your company to see if they have any option to add orthodontic insurance. It is a little bit more expensive than just regular without the orthodontics, but oh my, that saved me so much. It saved me $2,000, and my all-inclusive Invisalign price was $3,000. That was for everything, like I said, which sounds insane to just a regular person. I can honestly tell you though, it was really truly worth it. I am incredibly happy with the results, which I will share all those pictures coming up soon. They do have payment options if that's something you all are interested in or concerned. Do you have to pay it all up front? Definitely not. But for me, I'm the type of person that if I have any type of debt hanging over my head, I kind of panic a little bit and I get super anxious. So I paid it off in a couple weeks, just paid the first installment because that was sort of what they wanted me to do anyways. And the second one, got it all taken care of, so I didn't have to worry about it going into the future. That is your first appointment, and then you might be thinking, okay, what if I want to start Invisalign today? Do I get the trays right then? No, you don't. That is something I wasn't sure about. They have to do all those scans, and they send that off to the Invisalign company because all the dentists and orthodontic offices are like branches off of this other company. They're affiliated with them, and they just carry out what they tell them to do here in the office, but they don't do everything in the office, if that makes sense. So to wait for that, I don't know if it was just me or my office, but it was a month before my trays came in. So I had to wait an additional month to even get started. First appointment, they will then put in something called attachments. And if you aren't familiar with them, they're little tiny white attachments or dots, pieces of sort of plastic but not, and those are the grippy things they put on your teeth to actually get them to move, and then they put the aligner trays in. So you do kind of get a little bit of bumpiness on your teeth. They are definitely not bad though. They are hardly even noticeable to most people. You yourself will certainly notice it because you will feel it. You will notice it, and you might notice it in pictures to you, but the average person won't. If any other person walks by, they most likely won't pick up on it. I got all the attachments, they added that, and then they put in the trays. Now I will warn you, my first day, I filmed a 24 hours in the life first impressions of Invisalign video. It was really rough, and I was deeply regretting every life decision I had made about straightening my teeth because it was super painful. I was horrible at taking my aligners in and out because every time you want to brush your teeth, eat something, the only thing you're allowed technically to do with your aligners is drink water. Plain water, not flavored water, not sparkling water, plain old water. Did I follow that all the time? Towards the end, not really. You have to take these things out all day long, especially if you're a snacker, which it's a hard adjustment. Is you every time you want to eat, you can't just go to the pantry and get some Cheez-Its. You have to take them out, eat the food, brush your teeth again, put them back in. It's a bit of a hassle, and it does involve some planning, especially if you go out and about to places or you're out in public. You're thinking, what am I going to do? How do I make this discreet while I'm taking my teeth out? It does get so much better. You might think that you're never going to get used to it, that it's horrible and it's painful. Your teeth are shifting in the process, and that is not not a fun thing to have. Now, my specific place, just how the flow worked to give you an idea of what appointments looked like. If you're also working and you're in a traditional office, I promise it is possible to still do Invisalign. It is helpful if your employer is a little bit flexible, because I did run into appointments not having availability for when I would have preferred them to be. Because like I said, I had a very small window of before work or after work, because my office hours are set and they didn't have a ton before or after my work available. Just talk with your employer about that, make sure they're okay. Sometimes I did leave work a little bit early to go, or I came in just 20 minutes late, which wasn't a huge deal. Most of the appointments probably took maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. They're usually super quick. They just check everything, make sure you haven't lost any attachments, and then they give you a new set of trays. For mine, they usually did appointments every 4 to 5 weeks, which I've heard is a lot more than some others. I've talked to a few other people, and they had appointments every 4-ish months. I do think that is very dependent on where you're living and what that specific office policy is with your treatment. It's very customized and individualized. Every 4 to 5 weeks, I would have to go into the office because they only gave me 4 or 5 trays. They did not give me all of them at once. That's another thing I forgot to mention, is when you start, they will tell you how long your treatment is going to be. And mine was supposed to be 6 months. I was supposed to just do the 6 months of Invisalign, but spoiler alert, that did not happen. I ended up going a little bit longer, and I will explain why in just a second. That's how often you can kind of expect a little bit of a time commitment. Definitely choosing an office close to where you live is a good idea, in my opinion, or close to where you work. That is also smart as well. I never lost an attachment, thankfully. Everything went super smoothly. My teeth were shifting, and I changed my trays out every week. There's some people that change every week and some that do every 2 weeks. Usually, if you're doing every 2 weeks, not saying this is always the case, but it tends to be for people that aren't as great at remembering to put their trays in and keep them in, because Invisalign really wants you to wear them for about 22 hours a day. So if you're not super great at that, or if they feel like you're not going to be as responsible, kind of what I heard from my dentist is she said 2 weeks if they don't think you're gonna be super adherent to it, or 1 week if they feel like you are gonna follow the instructions really good. I tried my hardest to keep them in all times. I didn't even chew gum maybe one time during my treatment because I didn't want to have my teeth out for that long. I finished my 25 weeks. I went in for my last appointment, so I thought, and they asked me, "Are you happy with the way your teeth are right now?" And I said, well, my teeth, there's 2 that I really cared about. I said I really wanted those 2 to be a little bit straighter. So they said what they can do is they're going to do another scan, send that off to Invisalign, get new attachments and trays, and basically redo the process just for those 2 teeth. Ultimately agreed because I had paid so much money for it that I really wanted it to be as perfect as I wanted it, because I'm not going to do this again ever. As far as I know, that is not the plan, to ever go through it again. I had to wait another month, and then I got my new attachments and aligners in. They said probably 3 to 4 weeks, but then Invisalign said 13 weeks, and I thought, whoa, that's a long time. I don't have time to do another 13 weeks because I really did not want to. I gave it another month. I said, you know what? I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I want to go ahead and just get fitted for retainers. Now, here's the thing about retainers that I did not know. You have to wear retainers only at night. So every day for the rest of your life, you're supposed to wear your retainers. They told me because I'm young, they want me to stay in those retainers for an additional 3 months, all day, every day. Basically, another 3 months of Invisalign, only take them out for eating and drinking, because they don't want my teeth to shift. So they felt like I wasn't ready to go to just a nighttime routine. Still in Invisalign right now, technically not really, because my teeth aren't moving anymore. I'm just keeping these in to make sure that they're gonna stay in place when I switch to only at night in about a month and a half. So I still have a month and a half to go before I get that luxury of just keeping them on at night. So that's kind of the little caveat there. I know that's not the case for everybody. Some of them, once they're done and they just have to wear them at night. That is a possibility because I sure didn't, and I got so excited, but still have a little bit longer. All in all, my Invisalign journey will be about a year. A little bit longer than I expected. Like I thought the 6 months. Really the thing that slowed me down was having to get the new trays and new aligners because it took an additional month to get that in and then get that started. As promised, I have a few tips to share with you all that will make your life a lot easier if you're just starting that I wish I would have known. Some good things to have is to always carry with you an extra baggie. I did a plastic Ziploc bag. I did not go fancy with that at all. And I just put a toothpaste, a small one, a toothbrush, and some flossers because in between eating and drinking, you are supposed to brush your teeth every time. Now, I will say personally, I'm going to be honest, I was really a stickler about this for 13 weeks, the first half. After that, I really stopped caring and I thought, you know what, my retainers or my trays when I was doing it, they're only going to be in there for a week. So my reasoning was, who cares if they're that clean or not? Which I will say, I always clean them at night before I went to bed. So at the end, I cleaned them. I just wasn't cleaning them. For instance, if I had lunch, I did sometimes do breakfast too, but if I had lunch at work, I just got tired of brushing my teeth after lunch, so I didn't do that. Probably should have, but there's that. Good to have for sure, and especially if you eat anything like chocolate or popcorn, because I did that and then I didn't brush my teeth. Taking those aligners out, they're all black and really gross, to be honest. Carrying that with you, just throw it in. I had one of those Lululemon belt bags that I just put in, or a backpack, work bag, kind of keep that wherever you go. Super handy and helpful. Another thing I will say, Invisalign, when you get it, it comes with a welcome packet and it has cleaning crystals and they say, oh, you can order them to clean your retainers. You guys, that is a giant waste of money in my personal opinion. You really don't need the cleaning crystals. It's just another way for Invisalign to make money. I just brushed them. You're not really supposed to brush them with a toothbrush, but if you're like me and don't care that much, it does scratch the aligners or the trays a little bit. But if you get a really soft one, my dentist actually gave me a denture brush to brush them with to clean them. That works. Or just warm water and kind of scraping it out to make sure there's no extra food or debris in there. You do not need some special aligner cleaner or a special case to sanitize it. They do get gross, and if that really bothers you, by all means you can. If you're thinking, oh, is this normal? Am I supposed to be hurting the first few days that I switched from week 7 to week 8? Yes, it's completely normal. It means that it is doing the job and it's moving those teeth. A way to kind of combat that is to eat sort of softer foods the first few days. I remember my first day of it, I had pot roast, and even that hurt. So sometimes it doesn't work out where it's just gonna hurt a little bit, and that is okay. If you all have any questions or comments or just want to share where you're at in your Invisalign process, definitely leave a comment down below and I will respond to those. It is 100% worth it. I mean, it was getting to the point where it didn't bother me up until my senior year of college, and after that I just looked at my teeth and I would look at my pictures and think, oh man. And it's one of those things you don't really realize how bad it is until after. Now I look at the pictures and I think, why didn't I do this sooner? And how did I not realize how bad? Now, I wasn't completely horrible. It was really just those 2 teeth. But to me, it makes such a big difference. And I really love the way my smile looks. It's an up-close shot. And I do have my aligners in right now. We got this. So very straight compared to what it was. Anyways, I will see you all later. Bye.